The reading journal that I got from Kristen Adams. Her Etsy store will be listed in the description below. And I'm showing you a little bit about what I have done so far. And if I do okay, I will be able to do this voiceover enough so that you can see different aspects of this planner. Or a journal. It will be my reading journal going forward, period. I hope to include all the ARCs that I get, the ARCs that I request. ARCs are advanced reader copies. The ones that I request, the ones that I have, the ones that I have read, and all of the challenges and blog tours and all of that is what I intend on using this journal for. Now, as you see, I just put in my name and year, and this is the help page. It tells you what the various items are on this page, as well as contact information for Kat. What you see me doing right now is going into certain links like Goodreads, which is this one. And then when I go back to the page, and go into Amazon, which is what you see me doing right here. Go back to the planner. The next link I'm clicking is my blog. And this was yesterday when I recorded this. And one more link that I can click is my YouTube channel. So she made personalized links that are ones that I use every single day. The rest of this has her information right here. Her Twitter, her Etsy, her Instagram, her Facebook page. The link so we can go into her Etsy store. So if we wait for that page to come up, you will see what the front page of her Etsy store looks like. Bear with me. There we go. Handmade planners, journals, and printables. Also homeschool resources and more. The name of her Etsy store is KATScreations. See all of this information, which is all clickable. The first thing under goals is reflection. And this is last year's reflection, so I will put in the stuff that I did from last year. How many books I read, did I reach my goal, what my favorite books were, and so forth. Then we go back to the index page, and now I can set my reading goals. And that's what this section is right here. Pencil, my book goal for the year was 400, and I should be writing that now, yes. And then my pages goal, which is 200,000 pages that I want to read for 2022. A little bit about what I read, or my favorite thing about reading is, and I will go back and fill that in more accurately on the next time I look at this. And there you see my favorite thing about reading is the sense of being in a book, or the sense of calm while being in a book, I think I wrote. Heading now, I'm about to click reflection, which is a quick look at what I completed last year, which I've already written in 583 books. And did I reach my Goodreads goal? And the answer to that one was yes as well. Now I can put in the book covers for my favorite books for the 12 months of 2021. Back of the index page, we're looking at reading goals again. We don't need to look at that right now. And then I remember I had to fix the 200,000 K, so I'm fixing that now. So you can see you can go back just like I had to do here because I had messed up the K. So you can go back and make any changes you want. So that's a quick demonstration for a mistake that I made that I was able to clean up. Back at the journal index, now we're looking at anticipated releases for 2022. And I am going to fill this all out and also start preparing it for 2023. So I will be running 2 of these concurrently. Here's my TBR shelf, which I have to learn how to do: physical, digital, audio. And now we're at the ARC tracker. So for the ARC tracker, I'm going to click requested arcs. Yes, I click requested arcs. And as I click that, I'm going to show you what happens when I go over to NetGalley. NetGalley.com is where I get my review titles. So I go over here and I go to not active, and I currently have 12 arcs that I have requested. So those 12 will go on that particular page of my planner right there. And then the arc shelf, and now we have arcs by month. So I go back to NetGalley.com and I go into give feedback, and here are all the arcs that I have in my queue that I need to get read and reviewed. So if I want to, I can transfer all of that right into the planner. And I do know pretty much how to do that with a capture feature of the iPad. So that is that, my arcs by month. And let's see, we're going back to the index, and here I click review. What did I click? Review what now? Oh, ARCS Review Tracker. This way I can tell where I have tracked my reviews. Did I track them on Instagram, Facebook, Goodreads, Amazon, my blog? You name it. Kat has given me a column that I can use as a check mark to verify that the arcs that I am reading, I am getting accurately reviewed in the right places. More than that, this page and any page in this planner can be duplicated so that if I am getting really ahead of myself, I can go ahead and add more pages in. Back to the journal index, the next thing I click is series libraries. So here is all of these available spots for me to put in my series that I am reading. Now, I track my series on a spreadsheet, which I'm opening for you right now. And I call it Series I Am Reading. I have a master spreadsheet for my series that I have been following. I have my 2021. And I also have my 2022, which I decided to rename when I was filming the video to just simply say 2022. So that is the series that I am reading, and I can transfer all that information right back into that journal that Kat has created for me. I realized that I didn't mark a couple of things that I read, so I'm quickly marking that I finished that James Patterson, Michael Bennett series, and also the Alice Castle series. So I'm just quickly putting a line through to say that I read those. So the next thing on the journal index that I click is the authors page. And as you can see, she has a full alphabet, and I will be able to track every author alphabetically. And at this point, I want to mention that everything in these boxes is clickable. So if I put something here, it will be open. I'll be able to open it somewhere else on the planner to whatever the relative location is. Now we move on to the publisher library, and I gave her a list of some of the publishers that I work with, and she put them in, and she gave me some blanks. So I think when I get to the point of filling out all but the last one, if there's not already an other, I would just put other for other authors that publishers that I work with. And then for each publisher name that's in that part of the planner, what Kat has done is she has given me specifics like by author name, and that's what that screen just was. And again, I'm back at the publisher library and just showing you, and I think I only go up to Berkeley. I stop right here. And I believe I'm going to go back to the index, so let's do that. And the next thing we have are challenges, because I do challenges every month. So I'm just scrolling through a bunch of challenges that Kat has given me, and I can fill these in as I need to per month. And these are just fun challenges on Goodreads, Facebook, and Instagram that busy readers like to enjoy. Now we're back at the series overview page, and I'm not quite sure how to use this page yet, but I'm sure it'll be very, very, very helpful. So now we are in the bookish favorite pages, and we have books, audiobooks, quotes, and genres. So now I can put my favorite books, my favorite audiobooks, and my favorite quotes. And now it's broken up by genres. And this is what I'll be able to do in order to sort out all the books that I've read. Then this planner jumps into January reading. And there are, I think, our calendar, book tour calendar, which is blog tour, monthly TBR, monthly ARC reviews, and all these other things, as well as challenges. So I'll be able to track what ARCs I get and what blog tours I have all in this one document. And then my monthly TBR, which I would consider books that are not scheduled for blog tour. Again, another review tracker to make sure I get everything in the right place. That's important to me. And as you can see, it's been scrolling through all the different challenges that I do. Reading Rivalry, Literary Coven, Play Bookers. We're at the monthly wrap-up page, and you see I've written a few things in already for January. Only January. And I even put in 3 book covers for my favorites in January. Then we move on to February, monthly arcs, monthly blog tours, etc. But this takes us back to that section of the above menu. And now I am going to look at, what am I going to look at next? Let's see. Oh yes, I'm looking at what I read this year. The only one I put in there so far is what I read in January. January 1st. But this goes all the way to 700 books, so we're not going to play all of that. Okay, we're going into our yearly reviews, and this is a very, very long section because I will be able to enumerate every single review that I do. And as you see, I jumped over to the main section of GoodNotes where I can see all the pages at a glance. And she has put in some more challenges, the year in pixels, whether it's publishers or books or diversity or mental incapacity, everything can be put in right here. Then we have these favorite for honorable mentions. I can't wait to fill that out. And then my yearly wrap-up, bringing us to the end of the year. Lastly, she gives us 4 pages, blank, lined, dark grid, and I feel like there's a 4th one. Let's see what the last one is. That's the dark grid. Oh, graph. So you have plain graph, dark grid, and lined. And then I went back and I made some of these favorites so that they're easily accessible when I go to the main screen in GoodNotes in order to see what I have here. So I just went ahead and made those 4 favorites, and I think I may have even made a calendar page as a favorite. And this will be something that I'll be able to use to quickly go to this spot or that spot. So that is what that's all about. And I think we're getting to the very, very end of this. But there's going to be one more thing. Okay, don't mind the random page that is here because I just wanted to show you the tabs. There are tabs on the top and there are tabs on the right. So when I click that first tab, index, which you've seen all of these pages already, but you can quickly go to whatever section you want to go to. So as mentioned, I'm going to click index and then I will click each successive tab after that. So here's your, oh, I clicked index already. So this is reading goals is next. And then how did I do this? Let's see. Okay, series tracker. All these different goals. Publishers, reading challenges. I'm not saying them in the correct order, but I just wanted you to see that those are all clickable. Bookish favorites and so forth. All here. And you can click them all at the top. I'm at notes and such. Now I'm hitting January. And then after I hit January, I hit February. After February, quite naturally, March, and all the way through till December. And I just jumped into December just to show you. So those tabs make everything clickable, back to whatever the origin of whatever you're looking for is found. So that is it for this reading planner. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank Kat's Creation for creating this planner for me. And I also want to encourage you to check out her Etsy shop for her standard price of $65 or a higher price for an individualized one like I have.